And so Hugh Syme was actually walking by a fire station number 312. And he said that when he walked by, he saw a Dalmatian and he saw a red fire hydrant, and then it occurred to him, this is what they were going to do. So what they did is they got a 20 by 20 piece of AstroTurf. That's why it looks so perfect. And it has that uniform color, that uniform look. And then they got this fire hydrant, made sure that it was cherry red, and they put this thing, they set this up on the top of Deborah Samuel's studio. She's the photographer. Matter of fact, you'll see her name listed right there, Deborah Samuel. They put this up on her roof, and then they set this up to take this picture. They put these dandelions right around the base of it so that it would look more real. And then this fire hydrant actually came from the Toronto Department of Public Works, and you'll actually see that listed here too. Hydrant courtesy of the Department of Public Works, Toronto. And then they got the dog. Well, how do you get in this kind of artificial set, how do you get a dog to start sniffing a fire hydrant? Well, there's a little trick. You put little dog treats underneath the fire hydrant. So of course that fire hydrant's not secured to anything, it's just sitting there on the ground. They put some little dog treats in there, and then of course the dog gets curious. He puts his nose down at the bottom of the fire hydrant and then snap the picture, and that's how you end up with this image. Now, when you flip this back over, this is where it gets super interesting to me, is these connections. So if you go to this spot right here, you'll see this little guide where it has this yellow line, and what is right next to the yellow line? K9. So the yellow line represents, obviously, the dog. And then you have these push pins, which are supposed to then represent the fire hydrants connected by the yellow lines. Why are they yellow? It's obvious why they're yellow. For obvious reasons. What does a dog do with the fire hydrant? He is peeing on them, and it really is. That is why the fire hydrant, that's why we have a yellow line connecting them. It is a representation of the dog peeing.